day. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. So the opening play of the drive goes backward. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
14.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Jackson.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. There and a Charger first down.
Chargers.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Herbert. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score. Chargers 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And they're on 22-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down by...
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Clark on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert going right side here, and that's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 49 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Recovered by the Chargers.
These defenses have become so opportunistic and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, But how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
We have hit halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first and 10, Herbert. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On third down, here's Eckler. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Brings up second.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Ravens 17.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ingram again. Jackson, option right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was run down by.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Chargers
throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up in front of it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That's complete, right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough. To get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It's certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Ravens 24. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
4th down. Here's Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Come on, man.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.